Well, what I was really inspired about, Taryn, was your ambitious goals. And when you went off and set out to do the long distance, you went off and set an amazing time. I think it was 9:41 and challenged Roth. And
Yeah.
you built up to that over time. But maybe you can kind of recap that journey, because that was quite an incredible journey from, let's say, somebody who's just starting out in triathlon, documenting your story and then building it up to what was an incredible race. And I was really rooting for you because I'm from Ireland, and I know you picked Ironman Cork as your Kona qualifier up after that.
I was going to try, yeah.
I'm hoping you're going to try again. So maybe just describe that journey and how you got to that amazing time, and will we see you again at a Kona qualifier?
Yeah, so I started off not really good at anything in triathlon. I'm sure, as you know, like could barely swim. I think my first swim workout was 14 lengths of the pool, not even laps there and back, like 325 meters, and it took me an hour to do that. And biking, it was like 13K was the first ride, and I was thrashed. And running, I couldn't run. But I always just, I built up at it really slowly. Like a lot of people, they want to jump to an Ironman within their first year or two, which is totally cool. I get it. Like it's the reason that most people get into triathlon. But I ended up getting into triathlon just getting the crap knocked out of me for the first year, because I was going around to the longest distance races that I figured I could possibly do. And I really liked the process of feeling like I was in control of a race. So after about a year or two of getting knocked around and not really feeling like I was in control of any of those races, I just committed to doing sprint distance races until I felt like I was more in control of the race than it was of me. And that took about 2-3 years. And once I did that, it was a lot easier to step up every couple of years, because I had an understanding of what worked with me for training, what worked with me for nutrition, what kind of gear I needed, how to build up endurance for longer and longer races. And I think a lot of people poo-poo the sprint distance races like, it's just kind of a starter race. But everything that I did getting up to that long distance challenge race of 9:41, which I never thought that I'd be able to go under 10 hours in an Ironman, I completely owe to that base of just a solid foundation of training that I built in sprint. And then I just extended workouts and like gradually built on over years, but it never felt like this massive jump up in distance, because it was always just, all right, I learned a whole bunch of lessons about how to train in sprint, and then you just do more of it to go for longer races. So yeah, I didn't think I was going to do that 9:41. I don't know if I'll ever do that again. Like it seems unfathomable to do that kind of speed now, and it seemed that way then. At the moment, I don't have real aspirations of a Kona qualifier, because over the last year or two, the business has taken off enough that we've got around 20 people all around the world. And what I'm really enjoying is not so much pursuing my own fitness goals, but helping other people reach theirs. And it's kind of a nice excuse to say that I want to wait until I'm in a bit easier age category, because in the 35 to 39 age category, it's super hard. But if I can spend a few years getting the business established and getting some really good people in place, yeah, I'll come back to it. But right now, the business is kind of taking a little bit more importance.
Awesome.
Hey everyone, Taren Gazelle, otherwise known as Triathlon Taren here. I'm the founder of Motive, and we help motivated humans, people like us, regular humans that have day jobs and families and real life commitments, live a more fulfilling and challenging life by going out and attempting feats that they didn't think that they could, typically with endurance sports, whether it's running, triathlon, or cycling, maybe swim runs, whatever endurance adventure you want to go on, we can help you do that.